Could you let a second one started? Hey, Lacey. There was 16 that I feel bad for. That they had to rejoin. Sorry, guys.
So are there others reading tonight too?
Mm-mm.
So they
It's just
choose,
me.
They choose somebody.
Yeah, so Poets in Pajamas is a series where they want to make readings more accessible to people, so rather than having to be concentrated in a particular city that is big enough to host a reading series and enough people to come together to attend a reading, you can do it from one place and then stream it across all different readers. So let's start that one again. It says, I am broken by the revolt exploding inside of me. Your rage is pomegranate spilling open on ice, is the flute silver seam, is a volcano spitting rivulets of fire to wash clean these corrupt lands. Your rage is solidarity before, after, and during the hashtag. Your rage is an angel of karma before, after, and during the video. Your rage throbs tight in your chest against symbologies of sticks and stones and chokes that break ligaments and bone. Your rage is the fulcrum of your desire, chimera of busting out of cages, heart sparks flying. Your rage gets shit done and it is no joke. Your rage is the luminous gold truth of sunrise, what you sit with long enough to dissolve your fear. Your rage is a checkmate to your compromise. Your rage is heat from a magnifying glass, focused, burning into flame. Your rage is a cool blue spotlight circling the empty stage. Your rage is the dog who won't lie down for the wrong master, fierce hen who won't be moved till her brood is hatched, moth who unbinds her cocoon and lifts her body towards the light. Your rage is a lesson and you learn it as you breathe. Your rage is this holy sword slicing through stone walls. Your rage is a sentence that says what it must, full stop. Your rage is our dream of a sweeter, brighter world. Your rage is this oar treading the sea to steer this ship, this gorgeous fucking hot mess goddamn revolution. And this next poem is called Elegy, and it's from a collection of poems that were published in response to the most recent Inauguration Day, and it's by my friend Eloisa Emezcua. I woke up wanting to have children, less than I wanted to than when I went to bed. I can't imagine why I'd be so careless. I look out the window and see my neighbor drive past in her car, laughing perhaps at her radio, her pale hand reaching for the dial. And for a moment, I'm envious of the way the light turns her blonde hair translucent, how in the back seat her baby sleeps unscathed. I want to laugh till my womb falls out between my legs, a bloody Rorschach splatter, and there's no more wanting. I know now how this world can turn a body into an urn. So in case you guys don't know much about me, I'm currently in my last year of medical school. And the last year medical school is sort of this compensation for the first 3 years of medical school, where for 3 years not being able to choose what you want to do, fourth year all of a sudden you get to do whatever you want to do. And one of the things that I asked for was a rotation to write a manuscript of poetry. And the next 3 are some poems I wrote during this rotation that reflect some of the third year experiences I had a couple of years ago. This one is called Prayer, Driving Home After Night Float. Kingdom of line breaks that never saved me from being more confused. Count/forgive, ribs/skin I've broken with some lives saved. Bless the old cage of this car frame, Belt snap, the break our chief called for ice cream, cake, bread we broke, the waters breaking, heralding delivery. Oh joy, even breech babies caught early, sectioned early, break superstition, break bad luck, bad break of blue cryless babies, broken down nurses sobbing, a week of broken promise of happy medicine. Oh praise night break from relentless heat, break of thunder, storm breaks July like a bread breaks a body, so close, home breaking horizon, one blinking broken stoplight. All traffic breaks on faith, please let them break, two faithless cars, oh break, 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 break. So I have a couple more poems left to read to you tonight, but one of the components of Poets in Pajamas is the audience can ask questions of me, and I'll try to do my best to answer them in the last 10 or so minutes of the reading. You can type them directly into the feed, or you can ask them to me in person if you're here, or again, text me if you have my number. So I'll read this couple poems. Send me your questions if you have them, and then we'll wrap it up. This one is called And So. So little scares my attending, besides the freckled teen who wants to explode a school each morning. He's so angry, I'm scared he'd actually do it. So we commit to him another night of fluorescent lights, while my attending asks his kids what they'll praise over grace. He taught me capacity measures what risk I can harvest. A 25-year-old stabbed himself, so I keep him from his family, his books, his cello. Every day another argument that I don't feel safe otherwise. Every day I watch him from observation, behind a shined-up window, a mirror, a thing pretending to be bulletproof. On the psychotic unit. My patient thinks everything is crazy. Coloring books of cat mandalas, sudden yelling in the hall, last youthful tips of my platinum hair. I cut that word and its lovers as a way to know the world, insane, psychopath, lunacy, to respect the patients I follow to court to maintain IVC, who I wake to ask how they slept. Shit smeared on the walls, someone who wove shoelaces into a noose. No one thinks that is crazy. No parent calls their child crazy here. We save it for when we're not so scared, a treat for the unextraordinary catching us by surprise. My patient visited by her estranged son, a bouquet he can't leave with her. She wears bright pink lipstick I didn't know she owned. She cries when she retires to her room, says, "This whole thing just made my day." And so I don't have any questions yet, so I did a secret extra poem at the end. So I went to this Sufjan Stevens concert last year, and if you're not familiar with him, he writes like the most depressing, sad music you've ever heard in your life. And it was just this like 90-minute, just non-stop deluge of just sad music, and he ended it with his only happy song, and he said something like, "There's no way I could just not give you guys something to smile about when you leave." So this last one hopefully is a little less sad. Obeyed after chemo. Obeyed after chemo, round 1. Stubborn pull-ups in the dark before work. Slow weight-bearing, guilt I can't share, the poison in your blood. Limits of 2 bodies, fire of your veins, kept from mine by skin. Give me new words for obeyed, because I don't sleep anymore. When you leave before dawn, I'm blind, but I follow a path mapped by heat. So those are the poems that I have for you right now, but if you guys have any questions, or you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, or drink more scotch, as is what I want to do.
It was beautiful, actually.
Thank you. thank you so much for being here.
So, how long have you been writing poetry?
I started writing poetry during my Master's of Fine Arts, and I went for essay writing actually. But all my best friends there were poets, and they had the most fun. So it sort of converted me, which is not supposed to be actually how things happen. But I started about 2012. Yeah.
So what defines poetry? Because this might be stupid and naive of me, but I would always think that poetry is supposed to rhyme, and
Yeah.
those sound like beautiful stories.
Yeah. So I just realized I'm not repeating the questions, which I should. So the first one was, when did you start writing poetry? And the second one was, so like, how do you define poetry? Because in our heads, a lot of us think poetry rhymes or like sounds a certain way, and especially my poetry sounds just like stories that I put together, which is absolutely true, and is in fact a criticism that I've received. Someone told me I didn't write poetry because it's all just stories that I'm putting together. And a lot of people will tell you that there's